Here we have the function e to the x minus e to the negative x, and we want to find extremums, meaning find maximum or minimum, if there are any. And so to get the maximum or the extremums, first we need to find the derivative and then find the critical numbers, and then from there we would find extremums. So first we write this as 1/2 e to the x and minus 1/2 e to the negative x. And then now we want the derivative. So we get 1/2. The derivative of e to the x is just e to the x. And then minus. And then we need the derivative of e to the negative x. So 1/2. So we need the derivative of e to the negative x. Again, the derivative of e to the x is just e to the x. But here we have e to the negative x, so we have to use the chain rule. So this will be e to the negative x, and then times the derivative of the negative x. And so we get e to the negative x, and then derivative of negative x is just -1. And therefore we get negative e to the negative x. And so we end up with just 1/2 e to the x, and then this is negative times negative, so it's plus 1/2 e to the negative x. And then next, we set the derivative equal to 0 and so forth, if possible. So we have this equation right here. So multiply everything by 2, and we get e to the x, and then plus e to the negative x is equal to 0. But e to the x is always going to be positive, and e to the negative x is always going to be positive. And therefore, e to the x plus e to the negative x will never be equal to 0, because this expression right here will always be greater than 0. And so this expression right here will always be greater than 0. And so therefore no extremums. And here's the graph of the function e to the x minus e to the negative x divided by 2, and we can see that we have no extremums, no minimum, no maximum. And the function, we looked at this earlier, the function e to the x, we can see that it is always above the x-axis, so e to the x will always be positive. And then here's the graph for e to the negative x. It's just the other way around. And we see that it's also above the x-axis, so it's always going to be, will always be positive. So e to the x will always be positive, e to the negative x will always be positive, and therefore they cannot be the sum. The sum here, the e to the x plus e to the negative x, will never be zero. They will always be greater than zero.